Hi, this is Peter Murphy here from howtotalkwithconfidence.com. Today we're going to be talking about easy communication confidence, or an easy way for us to develop a lasting communication confidence that lets us have much more fun when we're talking to people. More specifically, I'll be teaching you the Hollywood solution, which is an easy way to go from where you are today to having much more confidence and to be much more effective in all your dealings with other people. Let's talk a little first of all about how we get stuck when it comes to talking to people. A lot of us worry about what to say, and we might even worry about boring people. However, this negative attitude actually makes the problem even worse. We start to worry about looking stupid, and then we tense up. We get nervous, we get stuck for words, and then our confidence goes downhill and we get self-conscious. So what we actually really need is what I call communication confidence. We need communication skills and we need confidence, and we need to put the two together so that we can be at our best whenever we want to be. So let's talk about our goal. What's our desired outcome? How do we want to be when we're talking to people? Well, what we really want is to be relaxed and to be at ease talking to anyone. We want to have confidence, and we want to let our personality shine and enjoy talking to people. So obviously we'll then be happier and we'll have much more fun with the people we already know, and even when meeting new people. And ultimately, this is all about expressing yourself clearly and letting your voice be heard. What then is the Hollywood solution? The Hollywood solution is a simple way to train yourself to be at your very best, so that whenever you need to be, you can communicate effectively and with all the confidence that you need. And the way we're going to do this is by using peak performance rehearsal. Now, I know that sounds complicated, but it's actually a lot easier than it sounds. What we'll be doing is using repetition and our personal determination to build a higher level of skill and a higher level of confidence when it comes to talking to people. We'll actually learn how to be at our best and then to go beyond our personal best. And what you're going to learn today is that personal change is actually very easy as long as you have the right tools. How do we actually use the Hollywood solution? Well, the first step is to develop a ritual or a daily habit where in our mind we rehearse how we want to be during the day. So we actually picture and imagine how we want to be when we're talking to people and how much confidence we want to have during the day. And the best way to do that is to have that ritual at the same time each day. Now, personally, I believe the best time to do that is when you wake in the morning. Put aside half an hour, and for that half an hour every morning, imagine that you're going through your day and that you're talking to everyone you meet with this radiant confidence. You're speaking clearly, with enthusiasm and with energy. Feel what that feels like and see people talking to you and see them attentive to you, happy to speak to you, and just feel how much everyone is enjoying the conversation. And you want to make this rehearsal as lifelike as possible, with the pictures, with the sounds, and with the feelings that you're imagining. Now, if you worry about visualizing, maybe you think, well, I find it hard to visualize. You don't need to worry about that. If you make it realistic with the sounds and with the feelings in your body, you'll get the message to your brain. So what can you do to make this even better? To make it even better, we can imagine the situations from different perspectives. The first perspective is to see what's happening from your point of view. So let's say you walk up to someone. You'll imagine the person in front of you, and you'll hear yourself talking as if you're talking. You'll see the other person listening to you, and you'll get this feeling of the confidence you have, and you'll get this feeling of relaxation. That's the first perspective. The second perspective is to imagine you are the other person, and from their point of view, you're watching yourself. You're watching yourself talking and moving with confidence. Yes, I know this sounds a little unusual. Once you do it a few times, it starts to get easier and it starts to make more sense. The next perspective is to imagine there's an observer. There's someone who's not actually in the conversation, and he's watching you talking to the other person. And when you look at it from that person's point of view, again, you can hear yourself talking, you can watch the conversation and watch the interaction. And by running through the conversation, imagining how you want it to be from all of these perspectives, you're giving your brain more and more information about how you want to behave. And your brain will then train your behaviors to carry this out. The last point, if you want to match your personal best, all you need to do is pick times from your past when you were at your personal best and run through with repetition how it felt and how you behaved. If you want to go beyond your personal best, you need a role model. You need to pick a role model who represents how you really want to be. Now that could be someone famous you've never met, maybe a famous actor or a successful business person, or it could even be someone from your family or from your workplace. A role model who represents how good you really want to be. And then in your mind you run through this rehearsal yet again, and you see the role model talking to people and going through the day in your place. That's really all you need to do to get the Hollywood solution working for you. And what I want to show you here is that you can change. Change is possible. It's just a matter of having the right tools and then using the tools. What I've just showed you there is a strategy that's highly effective, even if it sounds unusual at first. And if you'll make a point of using that each day like I suggest, you're going to see improvement day by day. Second point I want to make about making change a reality for you and improving your communication skills is that you can copycat what the best people already do. You do not need to reinvent the wheel. You need to find what's working and just copy it. So that's why I'm sharing today some of these simple skills, some of these simple strategies, and all you need to do now is just copy it. Finally, if you'll improve a little each day and make a focus of daily improvement, you will become extremely skillful. You will develop communication confidence. That's all I can do for you right now, but please go and use what I've just showed you. Go and use the Hollywood solution and you'll enjoy all the communication confidence you've been looking for. Okay, this is Peter Murphy here from howtotalkwithconfidence.com. Bye for now.